Now there's a face I never expected to see in Exile. The maidens of Oriath must be wailing in their beds now that their mighty duelist has left them. Or is that why you're here? Did you perhaps choose the wrong bed in which to celebrate your conquests? I'm Nessa, and I suppose I should thank you for ridding us of Hillock, that putrid giant you felled out there. Back in Oriath, I disdained your kind. In Rayclast, I don't have that luxury. Lion Eye's watch isn't much, but it's ours. We could use you here, while you live. But should you wish to venture out, do just one thing for me. Be well.
A dashing duelist, drenched and deserted on the dreariest strand. That's the first line of the poem I'm writing about you, Exile. Easy, lad. You could lacerate a bloke with a look like that. The name's Bestel, captain of the good ship Merry Gull. Alas, my Merry Gull. There's an island, a hop, skip and a wade offshore of the terraces. That's where...
Yes? The Merry Gull ran aground on the tidal island trying to escape from... Goodbye.
How you... Hello, Exile. Poor Nessa. Poor Nessa. Not even a mother herself, and yet she cares for us all. And what a sickly, pathetic brood we are. May she live to have her own family. A real family. Poor Nessa. Not... Harold. The Merry Gull's cook, washed up on the rocks over yonder. Dead as a doornail he was, buried him myself. Then, a few days later, I see him on the beach. A little worse for wear, but upright, shuffling about. A land full of disturbing surprises, this Rayclast.
Yes? Take care.
What a lovely day we're having.
Mm-hmm. While we live, we are blessed.
I witnessed your battle against Hillock. I wasn't aware your people had such abilities. My name is Johan, and I'm from the Far East. My people, the Kalgurans, are attempting to build a settlement near here. We could use someone with your talents. You know the land, you know the dangers. Will you join us? I'll await. Farewell for now.
Fine work with Hillock. Where'd you learn to fight like that? No, forget I asked. We exiles have no history. Dominus took it from us when he had his blackguards dump us in the water out there. Here, got something for you. Should help you kill a few more of those undead bastards. Don't bother thanking me. The way I figure it, the longer we fighters live, the longer everyone lives. Still alive, are we? Founded by Marseus Lioneye as a supply station for his campaigns against the Karui. In its day, Lioneye's watch could be defended by just a small garrison of well-armed legionnaires. What have I got? A handful of starving criminals with driftwood clubs and rusted hatchets. The Eternal Empire has some right nasty leftovers. Whether it's something in the air or in the water, no one stays dead in Rayclast. Not the first time. It can take a little while, but sooner or later corpses wake up and go looking. The Eternal Empire. Nessa's the one keeps the rest of us from losing our minds. To be honest, when she first arrived, I didn't think she'd survive more than a day, 2 at most. She's been proving me wrong every dawn since. Heard a bard once. That hat Bestel wears? Saw him pluck it from the real captain's head right before the cannibals barbecued the poor bastard. Waste not, want not, I suppose. Yes, Vestal's got a gift for telling tales, but I'd never call him a liar. The truth's always in there. You just have to listen for it. I've seen many an exile pass through Lioneye's watch, and many more that simply pass on. Those letters are my way of keeping track, of remembering. Oriath might want to forget us all, but I'll be damned if I will. Farewell.
How you going?
Tarkly, rescued from the waves. A stricken Bestel, fate's slave. From fallen crew and broken bark, Bestel lives, thanks to Tar.
How you going?
What little help I can offer is Tarklee's as good a man as you can find on this god-forsaken coast. He has some wrongs to right, no doubt. What they are, I've never asked, and I never will. If not for Tarklee, take care.
Decisions must be made.
Still alive, are we? Farewell.
We've much to discuss. I am from Kalgur, on the continent of Middengard. We have reached Rayclast by ship. The journey was quite long and quite dangerous. Eventually we may be able to open trade with Kalgur, but for now, we are on our own. Several of our people were already here in Rayclast, undertaking expeditions of their own. When their outpost reached a certain size, the king, in his great wisdom, gifted them an official charter and a name. I was sent to aid in the execution and management of that charter. I serve as the king's hand. You don't appear to employ the power of runes, like we Kalgurans do. I'm very curious how you accomplished what you did. I see that you have upon your person one of those so-called virtue gems, but Nessa allowed me to borrow one, and it did nothing as far as I could determine.
Oh, good. More work. What do you need? Aye. We're still on our grand quest, as Danig would put it. This is just base camp. Of course, the longer I'm here drinking a good beer and relaxing in a bed, the harder it is to get back out there. A name and a charter might have been stamped on it from afar, but this is our home. When we first arrived on Rayclast, we picked this spot out as a good place to stash some supplies. And now it's going to be a city. If I had it my way, I'd call it, I don't know, Tugin's March or Tuginborg. I'd even take Rogswaith. He deserves a little recognition, innit? Don't give up. Watch your back.
Why, hello. Engineer, report. This place is going to be grand. When that handsome Danig spins his tales about the years to come, I can see it as clearly as I see my inventions in my head. I'd rather be working here than for the Templars any day. 20 years ago, when I was in my first year, a certain High Templar picked me out of a crowd of Academy engineers. I was taken to the Chief Archon's laboratory, among other staff and guards. That building held a functioning map device, and it was my job to repair and maintain it. Several terrible things happened there. But I learned more high science on that. Bye now.
Ah. Native. That is my name here because I have chosen it. I choose to leave behind that which I was, for it was assigned to me. Forced, not given. Family names are the ties that bind. I'd rather work than stand around gossiping, if that's all right. Bye. Hail!
Is that the exile I spy?
Welcome to King's March. I'm something of a people person. That's to say, I handle our talent pool. The Meridian Free Traders, my guild, send me here to assist in executing the charter. I connect laborers and specialists with those who have available jobs and capital. I've heard you may be making some decisions around here, so we should definitely do. It's not the most auspicious office I've worked in, but it certainly puts me face to face with the people of Kingsmarch. I consider it an opportunity. I'm on the jobs.
Ahoy there. Well, as I understand it, the Calgurans we see here are not, how to put this. Good luck to you.
I'm glad you decided to join us. I hesitate to call you Exile, for we are all exiles in this foreign land. As the King's Hand, I serve as Treasurer of King's March. We have contracted Captain Faustus of the Fair Marilene for ties to the markets of Rayclast. Speak to him next. Farewell.
Hail, as these Calgurans say. You've just met your most important ally in this strange new town. I am Faustus, the captain of the Fair Marilene. consider me your access to the wealth of Rayclast. There's not a single market I can't reach. You've got currency, they've got currency, and thus I shall be your most esteemed facilitator for a small fee. Toodles.
Next, you should familiarize yourself with our recruitment processes. Introduce yourself to Raoulf, hire a recruit, and then return to me to discuss. Keep me apprised.
Oh, Johann and Danik brought you on. Don't worry, I'll get all the necessary paperwork shortly. I'm Raoulf. The Meridian Free Traders, my guild, send me here to assist in executing the charter. I connect laborers and specialists with those who have available jobs and capital. I've heard you may be making some decisions around here, so we should definitely do business. Be safe out there. I've got quite the next list of workers already eager to sign up. We've got a promising list of picks. I'll get right on that paperwork. It's all about...
The last thing we need to discuss is investment. Necessary infrastructure will require substantial resources. For now, make our first investment in our recruitment capabilities, just to learn the process. Return soon.
How goes the adventure? Well met. If you encounter any Verisium, do bring it to me. It is the most effective of all rune-smithing metals. It doesn't occur naturally in the ground. It only falls from the sky. The how and why of such events, I'll leave up to the priests and their calculations. I don't know how it's seen on Rayclast, but smithing is something of a fine art back home. We smiths aren't priests, not by a long shot, but we do study the science of runes and the philosophies of meaning and will. That education allowed me to forge myself, much the same way I would a sword. A man makes his own destiny. Runes are just another tool in that glorious struggle. I am the only runesmith this side of... Go make some legends.
Eh? Who's that? Name's Tujin. I'm the harbour master around here. But there ain't much to master, if you catch my drift. Could use some investment in our docks. G'day! What do you need?
much to discuss. I'll handle things here.
Welcome.
Yes?
Not the most pleasant of arenas, but it'll have to do for now. Seems this new arena suits you.
Khan's canoe struck this sand with the force of destiny. At his beck, the greatest war host in Karui history tamed the wild sea, their canoes coupling with the land one by one. Lion-eyed gemlings met us with shining metal and bold words. Hyri's arrows withered their pride. Khan's axes silenced their despair. Marseilles Lion-Eye fought bravely to the last. Khan honored him with a place on his belt. Khan has shown Rayclast our Karui strength. Khan will...
Decisions must be made.
Leave it